another season on UPSC quality lecture. Okay, in this lecture I am going to discuss about the notes making. Okay, this is my notes I made during my UPSC preparation. I have brought many topics into these notes. These notes include my coaching notes and my test series notes and many current affair notes. Everything is included in these notes. Okay, you can follow. If you, I am going to start a lectures on this Indian polity in the next upcoming videos. Okay, if you don't understand even my language, you just write down the notes here. You can just pause the video and you can write down the notes. Trust me guys, these you can expect around 90 to 95%, 90 to 95% questions are directly coming from these notes. Okay, 90 to 95% are directly coming from these notes. These notes include everything guys, even test series, everything, even basics. I covered entire basics. You don't want to read any type of NCERTs also if you go through these notes entirely. Okay, don't leave each page. Okay guys, if you do these notes completely, it's around 150 pages to 150 A4 sheets. Okay, if you consider two sides, it will be around 300 pages. Not 300 pages, it's only 150 pages. Okay, 150 pages of A4 sheets. If you want, I can also provide the short notes of this, which is around 300 pages. Sorry, 30 pages. Okay, sorry. The short notes is 30 pages and my full notes is 150 pages. Okay guys, you can see here how I written my notes, how simple I written these notes. Okay, you can see here the constitutionalism. You don't want to read any NCERT also if you go through this. Okay, everything is included here, even current affairs also included here. Okay guys, see, many people don't know about the difference between the country and the nation and state and nation state as well as state nation. Everything is included here, and also the civilization state, you can see here. I also included the functions of the constitution in very simple words. Each and every, even the beginner can understand these notes very easily. This is the basic notes guys. Whatever you see, this is basic notes. Okay, see how I written, even major committees also I written. Okay, this is all the basics. Okay friends, okay wait, I will show another thing. This is a parliamentary system. Yes, you can see this is a parliamentary system notes. See, you can also read this, how nicely I have made my notes. It's very clear guys. Trust me, you don't want to read any NCERT if you complete this. It's around 150 pages. Trust me guys, everything is included here. Okay, everything 100% syllabus are included here. For UPSC success, we need to stick to only one source, one resource. Okay, for that you don't want to read many books. Like if you read my notes and after you read Lakshmikant, you don't want anything. Okay, just stick to my notes. Okay, if you don't understand the next upcoming classes also, you just pause the video and write down this all the things, uh, or take the screenshots. Taking screenshot will not help in the examination because the screenshots will only stored in the mobile phone, not in your mind. So it's better to write with your own hands so that you can remember for long period. Okay, if you want, I will provide this entire PDF of my notes. If you want, you can, if you want this entire PDF, I can transfer you guys. This is my number, you can contact me, 7676 36 7071. Okay friends, you can contact me to this number if you want this entire pdf of polity. Okay, trust me guys, you don't want to go to any book if you refer these notes. This is very experienced notes I have made. I have 4 years of experience in this field. Okay guys, after completing this, you go to the short notes. After completing that one, you can go to these short notes. These short notes you can see here, this is 30 pages, you can see here in the right side. Okay, it's about 30 pages. I included everything, whatever you see in the notes, in the main notes, everything is included here. Okay friends, please follow my lectures. Okay, in lectures I will explain the entire notes, and you people can write down. Even if my words and my language, if you don't understand also, you can pause the video and write the notes. Okay friends, you can see I written everything guys. I written everything with explanations, the features of a parliamentary system. How the features is dual heads, majority party rule, political homogeneity, leadership of PM, dual membership, collective responsibility, dissolution of the rower house. Everything I have written guys. Features of presidential system you can see here. Both president as well as real head as well as the nominal head. Both is the president in parliamentary system. Sorry, in presidential system. Okay, no majority party rule. Okay, you can see here. There are some countries who follows the hybrid system. Example, France. There, even the president is also elected by the people, and even the PM is also elected by the people. And you can see the advantages of the parliamentary system. Okay, the disadvantages of the parliamentary system. Why India chosen the parliamentary system? You can see here. Why India chosen the parliamentary system? I have explained very clearly. You can see each and everything guys. You can check each and everything. Everything I have written here. You don't want to read any NCRT. Everything is covered in this 150 pages. Trust me guys, it works. What you people can do, you first do this entire notes. Later, if you get any doubt regarding my notes, then once you check the Lakshmikant, or once you solve the any question paper, if you take around 60 to 70% of marks in that, if you score around 60 to 70% of marks in this test, then it showcases that my notes is successful. Okay guys, if not, you need to you need to revise again these notes, and you solve many test series. Okay, you can also see here the parliamentary system as well as the British parliamentary system as well as the Indian parliamentary system. I have differentiated. Okay, you can also see here there are some committees which recommended for continuation of parliamentary system rather going to presidential system. These committees are made to discuss about the matters whether India should join a parliamentary system or a presidential system. For that, these committees, the Swaran Singh committee as well as NCRWC committee, were established to recommend whether India should shift towards presidential system or continue with parliamentary system. Okay, you can see the federal system. In this federal system, I have covered detail. You can even see the NCRT. The NCRT summary also written here. You can see the world politics are majorly divided into three broad types: unitary, federal system, and confederation. Okay, I have also explained what is unitary, what is federal system, and what is confederation. Clearly I have explained here. Okay, and again the federation again classified into two types: integration as well as disintegration. Okay, this is not important for you guys because I just written current affairs here and I started writing notes. Okay, you can see here the many people described about the Indian federalism. You can see the names of that person, what they told about the our Indian Federation. Okay, see guys, everything I have included, how the symmetric federalism looks like, how the constitutional body looks like. You can also see the inner line permit here while studying the fifth schedule and sixth schedule. You can see here the fifth schedule and sixth schedule I covered here. Okay, under fifth schedule 10 states are covered, under sixth schedule these states are covered, and there is also a concept of inner line permit. This is in news because one of the Manipur MP directly crossed the border of India and went to discuss to make agreements with rebels in Myanmar. Okay, that's why Indian government stopped the inner line permit also. That is very important, guys. You can also see here types of welfare programs of government of India. Here I explained. Many people don't know about the what is central sector scheme as well as centrally sponsored scheme. That also I explained here. Okay, these are all federalism types. These are all types of federalisms. You can say silent features of Indian Constitution also here, under which I have explained each and every schedule of Indian Constitution. You can see second schedule, first schedule, third schedule, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, everything I have explained. This also included in the polity short notes also. Okay, ninth schedule, 10th schedule, 11th, 12th schedule. Okay, parts of the Indian Constitution. You can see how clearly I have explained. And also I explained about the criticism of the Indian Constitution. And I came directly to preamble. You can check these many things were not present even in the Lakshmikant. If you read the NCRT and Lakshmikant, first by starting NCRT, while you completing the NCRT, you forget what you read in the previous day. Okay, and when you complete entire Lakshmikant, then you will be forgotten everything you have read in uh, NCRTs. So that's why note making is very important. That's why I written everything. This is 2 years hard work, guys. These notes is my 2 years hard work. Okay, this include everything. You don't want to go to anywhere. Okay, if you read NCRT, then you will forget. If you read Lakshmikant, then you will forget because number of pages are there, number of content is there. You can't understand what is required for a UPSC examination. Here only people will succeed those who understand the importance of the syllabus and what is important for the examination. We don't want much. Okay, we don't want much. That's why I included everything in these notes. What is needed only for the examination I have included in these notes. Trust me, guys. Okay, You can go to Lakshmikant and you can go to preamble and see whether he mentioned this type of notes, this type of explanation. You can see there he not mentioned this type of explanation, because I brought it from NCRTs, I brought it from many test series. These can be, these you people can use in the answer writing. Okay, answer writing introduction. If they ask about the preamble, you can just, the preamble is a part of the Indian Constitution as per the Keshavananda Bharati case, and you can say that the Palkiwala has said, as described preamble as the identity card of the Indian Constitution. And you can also mention that the Supreme Court in the Berubari case versus Union of India 1960 case, Supreme Court describes that Constitution is the key to the minds of the makers of the Constitution. You can also bring like that. And you can see here the four aspects of the preamble. You can see here the source, nature of Indian state, the goals of the Indian Constitution, date. Okay, and again I explained each and everything. You can see here these words: equality, liberty, justice, fraternity, sovereignty, socialist, secular, democratic, republic. You can't find this in Lakshmikant. Okay, you can't find this in Lakshmikant, trust me. For this you need to rely on the NCRTs. Okay, for this you need to rely on the NCRTs. But I brought everything here and I'm explaining in front of you. Okay, if you even rely on the NCRT also, you don't understand the conclusion of the sovereignty. In NCRT they provided a lengthy topics, so you can't you faces difficult to understand the entire NCRT. So that I have created very crisp the concluding notes. You don't want entire NCRT to be written in the mains answer, right? You just need 150 words and 250 words. You should have that idea. If they ask about the preamble, you just need to write the 30 words about in introduction you will finish 30 words. Okay, introduction you will finish 30 words, in conclusion you will finish another 20 words. Okay, how much it happened? It is 50 words. Already you finished 50 words. If you just had here and there about these components of four aspects or components of preamble, then it will be again some 30 words. It's 80 words. If you just explain one word also, this sovereignty, equality, liberty, then it will be around 250 to 300 words. That's why entirely relying on NCRT gives a more knowledge, which is waste of time and waste of energy. We don't want that much of knowledge. We want just conclusion of everything. There is one word which is very famous in UPSC: jack of all, master of none. We don't want to master everything. We just need to touch everything. Okay, we need just information of everything, but we don't want information of each and everything. We don't want to master each and everything. Okay, you can see even I mentioned the leftist meaning, the center meaning, the rightist meaning. Okay, what is the mixed economy? Everything guys, everything is mentioned here. You can see the secular word. What is atheist state, theocratic state, secular state, types of secularism. You can find one question in UPSC that the difference between the Indian secularism as well as the Western secularism. Indian secularism and Western secularism completely different. I have brought these also here. You can see here I have brought more points. This is around 80 words. Okay, this is around 80 words. If they ask here are the 80 words, another 50 words comes from the introduction and conclusion. It's around 150 words. After completing these notes, trust me, you will be able to write more than 300 words for each answer mentioned in the UPSC mains question paper. Okay, you can see Indian or Asian or positive or flexible federalism, secularism. And criticism, there is some criticism about the Indian secularism also. I have brought that points also here, and I also brought the democracy. If you read the democracy in the NCERT, it will be the democracy covered in 50 pages, I think. In both there are 2 to 3 books, NCERT books, under which the democracy is covered. If you include all the pages, it will be around 100 pages. Okay, then under that also you need only 150 to 200 words. That's it. You need to just understand what is democracy in simple words. Okay, no one will ask you about the clear examples which is mentioned in the NCERT in examination also. Okay, you can see here I also mentioned the components of the democracy: political, what is political democracy, what is social democracy, like that. Okay, I also mentioned about the direct democracy and the indirect democracy. You can't find this in the Lakshmikant. Economic democracy, and what is republic, liberty, freedom. This is not needed, guys. This is a current affairs. This is not needed right now. This is old current affairs, 3 years back current affairs it is. But these notes include everything. It is written by me, every current affairs which has a potential to ask in the UPSC examination. Okay, you can see equality, types of equality, fraternity, justice, types of justice: political justice, social justice, economic justice, and John Rawls' theory of justice. You can see here the preamble. I have discussed earlier about this, whether the preamble is part of the constitution or not. In Berubari case, in Keshavananda Bharati case, Supreme Court given some judgments about it. In LIC of India case also. Okay. Lastly, the social contract theory. Okay, I end up this video, guys. It is very lengthy. Okay, it is just the parliamentary system notes. I have many notes to show you, but if you want these notes, I will provide you, guys. You can contact me 7676367071. You can contact to this number for these notes. Okay, in later lectures I am making a videos on this entire polity notes. If you want, you can also make the notes by pausing the videos. If you even don't understand my language also, you just pause the video and write down each and everything with your hands. It will be very useful for you, guys. Or else, if you don't have a time, you can contact me to this number. I will provide you the notes. You can get a photocopy of these notes and you can mark that notes and you can read it. Okay, even I can provide the short notes. If you want, you can contact me the same mobile number. Okay friends, thank you, bye.